Another crunch time loss for the Toronto Raptors as they fall 108-100 to Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Clippers. And we stayed up very late. It is 12:44. And they lose. And they drop to 32-35 on the season. This video, I'm telling you guys, will not be very long for a few reasons. One, I am exhausted. And two, this was painful. And it's been the story of the season for the Toronto Raptors, crunch time. If you take where the Raptors were within 5 in the last 2 minutes of a game and flip half of them, how much would I bet this team would be like not in a play-in seed, they'd be in an actual playoff spot? Yeah, it's pretty crazy how tough they've been to watch in crunch time situations. And it's not like they didn't try, man. They gave the effort today. I credit these guys. Fourth quarter, Scotty was there again. But the inability to make shots was just glaringly just bad. It was just glaringly awful. Right? Let's break the game down quickly. Let's get through the player stats, team stats, and wrap it up because I am absolutely exhausted. First quarter. Defense was great. You only lost 17 in the quarter. I think Kawhi scores 9 of them. You're in decent shape. You're up 8 after one quarter. But how are you going to keep it up? Your offense has to get going at some point. Well, it really doesn't. But in the second quarter, their offense comes to life. They drop 32. You only score 24. You're minus 8 in the quarter. And boom, just like that, we are tied at halftime. I believe it's 49-49. Third quarter. And the question is, how are you going to come out? Are you going to throw that first punch or are you going to allow them to throw that first punch? Well, they threw the first punch and didn't look back. They ended up getting over a double-digit lead, and that's really where it was for the majority of the third quarter. They win the third quarter 34-25, and you're going into the fourth quarter down 9. Needing a miracle. And at one point, it gets to like a 13-point game? What were they leading by the most? Because it was in that fourth quarter. The biggest lead, 15. So at one point, they were leading by 15 in the fourth. Then I mentioned, fourth quarter, Scotty comes in hot and starts flying around, making some big-time plays. And at one point late in the game, it is a 4-point contest. But then they come down the floor, throw the alley-oop to Zubac, and he throws it down, put him up 6. And they didn't look back from there. The Raptors' offense gets sticky. Pascal tries to go one-on-one with Kawhi. Good luck with that. You know how tough that's going to be, and it was. And that's all she wrote. You lose the fourth quarter, or you win the fourth quarter by 126-25, but you lose the game 108-100. You do not score more than 26 points in a quarter. You're not going to win many games that way. You're really not. And the defensive struggles in that third quarter were very evident and very rough to look at. Quickly, player stats. They were pretty rough. Jakob Poeltl, 8 points, 11 boards, couple assists, 4 of 8 from the field. Nothing special going on there. I think he had a couple blocks in the game, didn't he? 2 blocks in the game. Also got postered by Kawhi. Phenomenal. Pascal Siakam played 41 minutes in the game, 20 points, 6 boards, 5 assists, 9 of 18 from the field, 1 of 3 from 3, 2 steals in the game. However, it was a minus 12 while he was on the floor. Scotty B, as I mentioned, fourth quarter, Scotty was great. The other 3 struggled making shots. 6 of 21 from the field. Was 6 of 6 from the free throw line, however, and 2 of 4 from distance. Did have 2 steals as well. I loved the energy. I really did. It was a minus 10 when he was on the floor, however. Fred VanVleet struggled mightily shooting the ball. 13 points in the game, 4 boards, 9 assists, 4 of 12 from the field, 2 of 2 from the line. Was 3 of 8 from 3, had 3 steals in the game for Fred. And OG, who statistically had the best night for the Raptors, 18 points, 3 boards, shot 7 of 11 from the field, was 4 of 7 from 3, and had 3 steals as well, and he was only a minus 2 while he was on the floor. I thought OG making shots, there were some tough ones too, and he was just drilling a couple over PG, and they were late game shots too. He was making some. But it was pretty painful because the bench gave you nothing. Chris Boucher, shout out Chris, 14 points. He was the only guy that really did much. Gary scored in the third quarter. Had some free throws. Before that, midway through the third quarter, before that time, Chris Boucher was the only guy off the bench to score. And hell, even Gary's 7 points on 2 of 11 shooting, those were the only guys to give you anything off the bench. Precious Achiuwa was 0 of 2 from the field in 11 minutes. Thad Young played 5 minutes. He was 0 of 2 from the field. I mean, it was just painful to look at. Albeit their bench didn't give them a lot, but they definitely outscored the Raptor bench. Terrence Mann gave them 14. Eric Gordon gave him 9. Plumlee gave him 8. Batum gave him 2, but he also had 6 boards. Your bench gave you nothing. Your starters struggled shooting the rock. It's going to be a long night. And some crazy stats that I have to bring up. The Raptors shot 38% from the field. They shot 55% from the field. Those are already terrible numbers, but get this. The Raptors shot 96 field goals. They took that many shots. They shot 71. The Raptors took 25 more field goal attempts than the Clippers. They made 2 more. Just a glaring issue right there. Raptors shot the 3 much better than they did as well. We over doubled their 3-point shooting. They shot 6 of 20. Raptors shot 13 for 32, 41% from 3. Looked really good. 93% from the free throw line, 13 of 14, albeit they got to the free throw line 31 times. 24 of 31 there. And these are the numbers that really make me pull my hair out. What are the Raptors supposed to be the best at? Crashing the glass, getting offensive boards, and turning teams over. Well, by the looks of the field goal attempts, that happened tonight. Well, yes, Raptors plus 6 in the offensive boards, 15-9. Also, plus 5 in the turnovers. They had 17 turnovers to our 12. Everything's looking great. However, you only won by 2 points in the points off a turnover, so that plus 6 offensive boards, you only had 15 points off of 15 offensive boards, where they had 13 points off of 9 offensive boards. But this is the one that pains me. You were plus 5 in the turnovers, right? Yes. Well, the Raptors are so good at that. That's where they thrive, is in transition. Out in the fast break. Well, they won in the fast break by 10, 20-10. Somehow the Raptors, with being plus 5 in turnovers, lost the points off in turnovers battle 21-19. You didn't make them pay for their mistakes. You didn't make shots. And your bench gave you nothing. Somehow you only lost by 8. Because the amount of chances that you had. That's why. It's just, it makes you want to puke seeing these numbers. I digress. It's not worth it anymore. 32 and 35 of the Raptors right now. They look to continue to go. What do we got? Like 14, 15 games left in the season. They're going to be a play-in team. We'll see what the hell happens there. But 10:30 tip-off is the next one. Yippee. Get them at 5 o'clock tomorrow. Get them at 5 o'clock on Saturday. Going to be a great one. Better be worth it, though. No LeBron. The Raptors, please, for the love of God, win that game. All right, so you know what, guys? That's going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed the video and not the game, smack the like button. Do appreciate it. Hit the subscribe button. You guys not already. Also, shout out my girlfriend for getting me this. Fantastic stuff. Twitter link is down, or comment down below. Guys, go crazy. Just all the nonsense with this game. Twitter link, Instagram links are down below. Discord link is down there as well. The TikTok link is down there as well. So follow up there if you guys have not done so already. And I will talk to you guys Jay's Edition Wednesday, wrapping up this upcoming week's spring training games. The Leafs host the Edmonton Oilers on at Scotiabank Arena on Saturday at 7. And as for the Raptors, they're back in action on Friday as they're in LA. They don't go anywhere. Taking on the Lakers at the Staples Center. I don't care if it's crypto. Staples Center to me always. As they take on the Lakers, looking to win a game. That's all I got. All right, so thank you guys so much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. And that's the game today. We'll talk to you guys then.